up all the way.
Yeah, I apologize. I didn't bring anything like that with me. I did my multi-rating here 3 years ago at Action Multi-Ratings in Groton, and I literally did it in like 7.5 hours or something like that. And I got a little bit more multi-time along the way, and I got up to about 18. And so I'm trying to get over the magic 25. So God willing, in a couple of years, hopefully I'll be able to, try to go to the regionals. The other requirements, the only things I'm working on are the multi-engine time and cross country, just because as an Apache helicopter pilot, we didn't do a lot of like true 50 nautical mile cross countries. Tomorrow I'm planning to do a pretty good cross country. We're going to go up to Laconia, New Hampshire, and then I think we're going to head over to Schenectady, where my flight instructor from when I did my multi-engine is based now, and he's also friends with them because they're from the same company. So we'll hit Schenectady, and then I think we're going to head down the river to Stewart, which is my home airport, because there's a lot of cool planes there right now. There's like an Anatov. There's, I'm going to take them into the Army hangar and show them the LUHs and our little aircraft, just some fun aircraft. And then we're going to head back to Groton, so it'll be a big square. And the guy I'm flying with, Joel, is super chill. He's teaching multi-engine, and he's on a really rigid structure, but he's actually really happy because this is one of the first times he's just gotten to go fly. And
yay!
And basically be the right seater and be a good right seater to me, and that's been really cool. And for me, it's been great because I haven't touched a Seneca in 3 years, and so I didn't want to like just get checked out and go do it myself. So I was like, this is
right. I'm always including a safety segment for the flight.
Yep.
So one of the things I would like to know is, what do you think your biggest consideration is for the cross countries?
Well, amusingly enough, what happened to your friend in the first one happened to me in terms of the good old electronics. So my trusty iPad with kneeboard clip decided to die today, and this sucker decided to overheat on one of the legs. And so luckily between me and Joel, we had 4 different devices, and so we were fine. But yeah, I would safely say that was probably one of the most annoying things in terms of safety, was just, oh crap, electronics. Other safety considerations, I'd say tomorrow is just the potential for weather. I don't think it's going to impact our morning flight. We are in an area where we do get some marine layer that goes on. So that's just something that we'll look at before we go.
You're in Groton right now, waiting on weather.
Yes.
So can you tell us what you have going on right now?
Yeah, so currently at Groton, I'm looking at the latest update. It's fog, half-mile visibility, vertical visibility of 200 feet. And just about, I'd say about 30, 40 minutes ago, there was a Cirrus that we heard trying to get in and did the ILS and got literally nothing. So he had to, matter of fact, last I checked, he was still in holding. I think it's low IFR right now, although it is improving. I actually just looked outside right now and I can see things. So I think we're getting to the place where we'll be able to file out of here. Of course, as always, we just want to be able to, even though it's a twin engine aircraft, we'll be flying Piper Seneca today, we still want to be able to safely at least do the ILS and return if we were to have a problem. But it looks like we're going to be good here in a few minutes from the looks of things.
So what's behind you on the wall?
Oh, so this is the airport diagram for Groton. For those who aren't familiar with Groton, we're New London, Groton. This is where the Coast Guard Academy is, and the U.S. Navy has a big sub base here. Of course, we're at the inlet of, a waterway. So we just got this marine layer. Everything around us outside of this little spot we're in is VFR right now. So we've just been waiting for it to come up.
Can you point on that chart where you are right now?
Oh, sure. Let's see here. We are right by the terminal. And, let's see, yesterday we flew a couple of times, and we were using runway 23, which puts you heading out over the water. The 2 challenges we're dealing with today, safety-wise, is really being, low IFR right now. And again, that looks like it's improving. And then we have a forecast of thunderstorms around 1500. So we've got a nice window in there to hopefully get this flight done. Should be about a 4-hour flight. So if we can get out of here a little after 9, I think we'll be good.
All right. We will check in with you then at your next stop.
And sounds good.
We wish you happy and safe flying.
Thank you very much. Talk to you all later.
Okay.
Stewart. We ended up not going. I didn't stop at Laconia just because neither of us really is super familiar with the FBO there. So we went ahead and came straight to Stewart instead, simply because Schenectady was still marginal VFR, and it's kind of murky out today. It's not bad. There's definitely some cumulus starting to tower up slowly but surely, and that makes sense because they're forecasting thunderstorms at 1500. So we decided to play it safe and just head to Stewart where it was nicely VFR. So.
And did you do any maneuvers on the way?
No, actually, we really didn't. Mostly just going around clouds and things like that, because there are definitely some up there. But it was a pretty easygoing flight. You can see the massive Anatov of some variety behind me that's currently parked at Stewart. And I'll get some pictures and video as well of the Air Force Base. You can kind of see a little bit behind me. We got a bunch of guys on the ground right now that are getting ready to load up the Kalita 747 that'll probably be arriving here sometime in the next few hours. You can hear all of them in the background getting ready to load. So yeah, good flight over. Really nice. Laconia is very pretty. We took some pictures, some beautiful lakes and hills, and very nice day. Yeah, definitely with the clouds building. We originally were going to be at kind of dodging a lot, so we decided to descend to 4,500. And that worked out pretty well. Got a little low a couple of times, and we had to dip a little bit below 4,500. But then once we got kind of closer to the Hudson River, it started to clear up. So over here, it's not bad at all. Just murky. It's it's typical hot, hazy summer day here in New York.
Thank you for checking in with us, and we're looking forward to seeing what you have later on.
We'll check in with you when we're on the ground in Groton. See you then.
Interestingly, I took a screenshot of a time that you were zigzagging, and you had explained it as during your stop. You had explained it as you were going around the clouds.
We absolutely were. So we originally had shot for 6,500, and that worked out fine for the beginning of the journey from Laconia to Stewart. But probably about halfway into it, there were just some cumulus that were really starting to tower on us. And we could tell that we could get below them probably at 4,500 because we were going west. And so we're like, let's get below them. And so we did, and that worked out really well. There were a couple of times we had to kind of break from our VFR altitude, so we were like 4,200. But between me and Joel, we literally had 4 devices that were watching traffic, and we were flight following. We flight followed on the entire trip, kept our eye on the scope, and kept our eye, just head on a swivel. And that worked out really well because we're just like, we don't need to. So yeah, there's a little bit of dodging going on around some clouds just to keep us legal. 500, 1,000, 1,000. We were keeping it legal. We were originally going to do 4 legs, but with weather kind of being a concern, we didn't want to push it coming back too late. And that was a good decision because we still flew 4.7 on 3 legs. 4 legs would have been pushing it. We would have had to refuel. And fuel at Stewart is a little pricey. So we decided, it was a good call that we made.
Very nice. And so your time building was a success, and your cross countries were also
absolutely
interesting and good experience for you.
Yeah, it was a double whammy because I got to build my multi-engine time, which was the primary goal. But the other goal was to increase my cross-country time as well, and we definitely succeeded in that. So it was a double win all the way around.
Huge success.
Yes, ma'am. Absolutely. It was great.
Great. Well, I look forward to hearing from you in the future when things start getting going again about perhaps getting into the regional job that you want to get. So keep us informed and let us know how
Thank
that
you.
goes. Yeah, for sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. And this is the perfect time to be doing what you're doing. Even though things don't look so great right now, you're doing exactly what you need to be doing right now to get yourself ready for when it opens up again.
There's a lot of opportunities out there for people, and I'm looking forward to all of them.
Great. We're looking forward to watching your career go in this new direction.